about how to become an entertainer, how to ace your auditions. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, you want to Google strip clubs around you, or the club that the area you're looking for, and you're gonna find a club that you like. You're gonna look at the pictures, look at the Google reviews, just kind of get a vibe from it, right? And then after you find a club that you like, you're gonna go ahead and download this app called Dancer Resource. And this Dancer Resource is a resource for dancers, obviously, and it has reviews from different girls. You can find out how many stages there are. You can find out what the house fees are like. You can find out a whole bunch of information about the club, like the management and stuff like that. After that, so you decide, you did your research, you know, found the vibe, found the club you like. Now it's time to call them. So you're gonna call them and say, hello, my name is blank, looking to audition. When are your auditions times? So your first question you wanna ask is, when are your audition times? So once you find out the audition times, typically the clubs will be Monday through Wednesday from 11 to 3, or for night shift 7 to 9. So you wanna decide which club you wanna be at, because you want to decide which shift you want to be at, because some clubs will only hire for day shift, some clubs will only hire for night shift. It just depends on, this hat is so pretty, right? Anyways, so you got to decide whether you want to be in day shifts or night shifts, because sometimes you'll get hired for day and only work days, or you can get hired only for night and only be able to work nights. So some clubs you'll be able to get hired for both, right? So it just depends on the club and the system. So first question is audition time. Second question is requirements. So some clubs require that you have a state ID and a social, and that's it, you're good to go. Some clubs require you to have an SOB license, and an SOB license is a sexually oriented business license. You can acquire this from the local police station, and it's like around $300. So most clubs don't require an SOB license, some clubs do. I'm still trying to figure out why some clubs require it and some don't. Most clubs in San Antonio don't. Most clubs in Houston don't. Most clubs in Dallas do. Most clubs in Austin don't, right? So it's a matter of finding the club and, you know, knowing their requirements. Last but not least is dress code, entertainer dress code. Some clubs, you know, you're fully nude, you know, you're bare booty in the air, okay? Some clubs you have, you know, topless. Some clubs are fully clothed. What are you comfortable with? Find out their dress code. Yes, and then after that, after you ask those 3 questions, you'll have like a yes or no in your mind whether you want to go try it out. And then, so you decide, okay, I'm gonna go, right? I'm gonna go to night shift. So you're gonna pack your bag, make sure you feel sexy, you bring all the tools that make you feel good, your baby wipes, your hairspray, whatever, right? All your hygiene products, bring them all. You also want to bring some bottoms, an outfit, and dancer heels, right? You want to make sure you have dancer heels because the stage can get slippery, okay? It can get very slippery. You want pleasers or heels with a lot of traction. Now it's time to go in, right? I know you're nervous, I know you're shy. Try to go by yourself, because sometimes if you go with a friend, they won't like your friend and they won't hire both of you. But there has been times where I got lucky going with like 3 friends and we all got hired. So it just depends, you know, it just depends. So you're gonna walk in, you're gonna say, hello, I'm here for an audition, and they're gonna be like, okay. They're gonna go grab the manager. The manager's gonna come out, he's gonna look at you, he might make you do an L360 and see what your body looks like. And then after that, you'll say yes or no, and then it's a yes. Typically that's it, you fill out paperwork and you're good to go. You know, most times they don't even make you do that whole like stage audition thing. I've applied like at 30 clubs, you know, I'm in 13 clubs. The only time I did an audition was maybe once, literally once out of all of those auditions, right? But like I said, if you don't have experience, just say you do. And you better act like you do, okay? Because a lot of clubs sometimes won't even hire if you don't have experience. And then, yeah, so then you fill out paperwork, go to the back, change, and they throw you on. You know, you go talk to DJ, check in, you're good to go. A lot of clubs don't give you a rundown on like how the system works. So sometimes it's like, okay, dancers are here, this is stages, good, okay, bye. You know, good luck. That's kind of the vibe you'll get from a lot of clubs. That's a typical system you'll see. And some clubs I walked in like, yeah, you can work. And I'm like, do you need like my ID or social? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable working at those clubs, because if you don't take my social, my ID, that tells me the system that you're running is unprofessional, and not with like the legal code. So typically they won't really care about their girls, or they're not doing really good as far as business wise, or they're not attracting high-end clientele, right? So that's another thing. What else? Some clubs, they'll make you apply online, especially in Houston. A lot of clubs here will make you apply online. You submit your pictures, you ask a couple questions, and then they'll reach out to you, and then you'll go, especially the high-end clubs, and then you'll go inside, and then they'll take pictures of you, and then they'll get back to you, and then you're hired, right? So it just depends. You know, there's a whole bunch of different clubs, but majority of the clubs, you'll just go in and talk to them, and you know, you'll be hired on the spot. If they don't hire you, if one club doesn't hire you, girl, you better go to the next one, because there is a club that'll hire you with your fine self. And yeah, just don't take any rejection personal, and just keep going. That's pretty much what you need to know about getting hired at the strip club, or how to ace your auditions. If you have any questions, please let me know. And they're waving at me, that's funny. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know about auditions. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. My name is Empress Jolene. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe because I'm being consistent.